Hello, and welcome back to Tabletop Thoughts. Tonight I thought I would just go through real quick and show some of the stuff that I've recently finished and some of the stuff that I am working on next. First up, I guess we'll start with some of the stuff I finished this past week. There are the harpies. I finally got around to finish them up. Quite happy how they turned out. See if I can get some better light on these ladies. But, yep. Actually added some flocking and some tufts of grass down here as well. But they turned out pretty good. I don't know if you can see if it zoomed in enough, but yeah, all the enemies. If it's something bad, normally I'll give it red eyes if it's obviously a monster. Like this fella here. I forget where this model comes from. It was a free model I got. It's like one of my subscriptions had like a model swap, with a different company, and I think I got this from there. But I went with like a bluish green on the outer part, and then like more of a green on the underbelly, and then for these flaps, really like this guy. This is like the second or third one I painted of these. Of course, the end with the red eyes for, because they're a monster. A couple of hero type models. This one is from the Printing Goes Ever On, and this is their version of Legolas. So I painted him up, mostly green, some brown for like the leather and stuff like that. Gave him the blonde hair. Did flocking on this base as well with the grass tuft. And then I also did, this lady is from the Printing Goes Ever On as well. Alright, so this was like a lady who was like an NPC who took up a sword. So I did her in some basic colors. Not too bad. This is from EC3D Design. It's like a captive type person. Just a simple dress, pole, the rope around her arms, and just a simple paint job. But there's that. And then these turned out better than I thought they would. I did a small group of frog people. These models are all from Bright Minis. They're designed to be printed on an FDM printer supportless, but I really like the models in that, so I did them all in FDM to keep the detail and everything. There's a guy with an axe. There's a little one with a spear. I gave them, I just did primed them black, a white dry brush with a makeup brush, and then some speed paints. And then like the bone, I think, is a actual mini paint. So then when I was done with it, I had to go over it with a wash. But these guys look pretty good. I gave them black eyes because all frogs have that, a black eye stare, red tongues. So those are the minis I finished up this past week. Some stuff I'm hoping to work on starting, Monday if I can. I printed out some of these models. They're for HeroQuest. Barbarian, male and female. I don't know if I'll keep them like this or if I will, I'll probably just paint them up to look like box art, or as far as I can for him. And then there'll be a female version. I also have some giant frogs that I was thinking about giving them a quick paint job. Although I think this one's a frog, I think this one's a toad. Either or, I'll paint them up. That should be rather quick. I have another set of elementals because I think I sold the last one I had that was painted up. These are all from Bright Minis as well. These are actually FDM printed, but to me the models are so nice that If you look hard enough, you can kind of tell they're FDM printed, but they're perfectly fine. Elemental, air. The only thing I don't know why all the elementals are on a 2-inch base, so it'd be like a large, except for the air, he put them on a 1-inch base. Then the last thing I'm going to start working on is these cultists. These are from Illgotten Games. There's no faces, you know, they're all like just cloaks, so they're all kind of like secretive and mysterious. Swords, knives. Here's their leader. Still had a little piece of the resin. Yeah, they're all resin printed. There's another one down there. I just got them out of the wash and cure, so still need a little cleanup. And there's some with just hands up, bare hands and that. There's a goat guy that comes with them, as well as some like ritual circles. The goat, I printed him at the same time I printed these guys, but for some reason his one leg didn't form right, so it's like short. It looked bad, so I tried to break it, and I was going to try to use some epoxy or like green stuff or something like that to try to repair it, but it was just too bad. So I will reprint him separately. In this pack of cultists, they also have some that have revolvers and that, like in shotguns. So if you were playing a more modern game like a Call of Cthulhu, these guys would work out for, you know, you find your way to a cultist pit. But for fantasy, where I use these guys, yeah, I don't want to have guns, so we'll stick to swords and stuff like that. And then the ritual circles I tried to print on my FDM printer, but I live in Ohio and it is rather cold right now, and unfortunately it caused a little curling on the edges and they caught, and one of them broke totally off, and the other ones were starting to curl to the point where I was afraid that they were just going to get clipped and break off, so I just stopped that print. So I'll have to wait till a day off where I'm not working the second job. When I'm at home, I can sit in my office, I can run a little portable heater I have to heat up the room, because that's a 2-hour print, so it won't be that bad, but I can try to keep the room a little warmer, and that should take care of that. But that is what I've been working on for the past week, and what I'm planning on working on next week. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, check out the next video right here. It's packed with more great content. And as always, keep on gaming.